That was so pretty. Godfather, can you do me a favor? I have the live now up on YouTube. Can you just go make sure? Can we do a test real fast on sound? Thank you for the flower. You are so kind to me. Super, super sweet. Thank you. Thank you. See if I can turn this on. Check. Check. 1, 2, 3. Check. Sweet. And then, how do I add you as a mod? Let me do that real fast. Hello from New York. Hi. I'll be in New York next month, hopefully. Hopefully, if nothing shuts down due to COVID. I need... Hey, Maple. I can't see you guys typing. I don't know how to add you as a mod. I'm trying. Oh, I see it. Thank you. Thank you for the share. Thank you guys. You are so sweet. Thank you. So much love. B, if you go comment on the YouTube live, I should be able to make you a mod real fast. And then if you haven't already, start jumping over there. Positively Mental. We are definitely heading that direction. I don't think I need this anymore. Yeah, we are definitely heading in that direction. Sad. Oh, also, again, if you guys are here and if you love our girl Yiddies, who always is there for Cat for Fat, please go follow Redders. Oh my gosh, I love those. The butterflies. Rutgers FB. She's trying to get a job, and I love her, so we are helping support that. Yes, it's a great day in New York. It's a great freaking day. I'm sure everyone is so excited. And I stand by that, Rainbows. 100% stand by that. I still think you're trash, and I think you should go back to your dumpster home. Because we're not here for trolls. We're not here for people who are pro Stefan and say stupid shit. Like women deserve to be essayed because they sent sex texts. No. If you want to be a trashy person, you're acting like a trashy person. If you don't want to be a trashy person, don't act like a trashy person. It's very, very simple. Oh my gosh, Remy, I totally forgot to message you earlier. I am so sorry. I will respond back to you and give you all the tea. I am so, so sorry. I forgot. Awesome. Yeah, feel free to ask about the YouTube channel. Hello, Star. How are you? Oh, let me get B added real fast. Hello, Big Boy Jones. How are you? Thank you for joining. I'm good to see you too. I was so happy to see your message this morning. I was in the shower. Sometimes in the morning is when I do my best thinking is in the shower, and then I dropped it, and that is why I totally forgot to respond. Awesome. Yeah, they really do. They really, really do. I feel you. I hope you have a great session. Yeah, check out the YouTube. We're live now. We're going to switch over here pretty soon. Yeah. Well done. I'm going to pull this off it. Yeah, so what we're going to do today is basically 2 months ago, because we're almost at the 3-month mark. So about 3 weeks into the situation was Stefan put a video up saying that he was going to answer all of our questions and that there was going to be a truth live. Now, we recorded that truth live, and I feel like there's a lot of people who are now a part of this, like their support systems now. There's new people who are aware of what's happening, and a lot of people didn't see that live. There's probably a reason he did it on a live to about 200 people versus putting it on his TikTok to face the issues. So we're going to watch that together again. I have not watched this live since the first night. And I will tell more about the live when we go on YouTube. And I will say way more on YouTube. I will probably repeat this all over again. The link is just above, but we can drop it again as well. I did see Colby's comment. So I am going to start my camera probably on here. Hi. Hello, lovelies. But we're not going to start yet. We got like 2 more minutes, and we'll give it a few more minutes before people pop over. But again, what I'll say is, can we drop the link again in the TikTok chat, please? What I will say is what we're going to do right now is we're going to pop over to YouTube and we're going to rewatch a live that Stefan did in an effort to answer the claims that I was making against him. And I think everyone should watch Stefan explain for himself in his own words why he shouldn't be accused of SA and why he is completely innocent. And every claim that I've made is slanderous and defamation, and I am a crazy psycho. Everyone should see the truth on the YouTube channel, which we will. I will tell you guys, thank you for the follow. One of the great things about this day that happened was earlier that day he made a video. I made a response video that said, I'll grab the popcorn, someone grab the tea. This was probably a few hours announcing that he was going to go live. I went live. We were all excited for the Truth Live. I was excited to see what he had to say. And basically, he and his trolls had been in my live all day causing issues. We were banning people right and left. And he literally would not start his live unless I hung up first like we were in freaking high school. I kid you not. Everyone who was in that live with me remembers that as the time came, I was going to be like, I'm going to go off. Let's go check out his live. And everyone's like, no, wait until he's done. He never went live. And like 45 minutes later, we were like, should I just get off and see if he goes live? And the minute I went off, he popped over, went live. And then basically, this is where it's important. In the first live, and we don't have these first minutes because it is kind of cut down to his story per se, because it took about 20 minutes of the first live for him to introduce his babies. I think it's really interesting you guys understand that no one brought those kids up to begin with. What we brought up was a August 2020 allegation against Stefan. Someone we didn't know, someone that we had no idea this existed until the allegation came out, that he had been accused of the R word again by someone else a year prior our allegations. That is why we use that screenshot to bring awareness that there is a pattern that we were starting to develop. And from that, we realized that there was a person who had made those claims, and that person had kids. Now, I'm not here to take the kids. The kids are their own thing. But I do think it's important to note that there was someone who accused him of the R word in August of 2020. That is a pattern. You have that from last year. You have 3 women coming forward this year. You have allegations that have gone past a decade in the BBW bash community. This is Yiddies. Yiddies is trying to get a new job, and she is a big supporter of the BBW community, big women. She has been a huge supporter of us lately. So I was on her live before I jumped over here, and I wanted to just give her a shout out. So if you want to support the queen of Fat and Cap, please go follow Rutgers Facebook. They're freaking amazing, and they deserve all the follows. Go support Yiddies and help her get a job. Like, she has a job, but we love Yiddies, so might as well shout her out while we were just killing time here. But what I'm going to do, it's 5:02, so I'm going to go end here, and I'm going to go straight to the YouTube so we can start watching that. I'm really excited to see this with you guys because I have not seen it, and I have memories, and I'm just excited to see what happens. Thank you for the follow. respectfully look. Alright, I'm going to go on YouTube now. Please go to my YouTube. It's Positively Mental. It is also on the bio. Basically, the reason we're bringing it to YouTube is to remove the power from the guy who is on here who is hurting women, as well as the more hours we can get on the YouTube, the faster we can monetize, so all that money can go to the legal fund, because he is suing them for defamation. Them and me, I should say, for defamation. So that is why. Thank you, Softer Siren. Softerson, thank you. But I'm going to go on the YouTube. So bye, you guys. Don't forget to follow them. Go support Yitties. If you're not going to go on the YouTube, she should be live, so go send her some love too. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Okay, we're here. That was a quick travel, y'all. Let me catch up on some comments. Let me get comfortable. So let's see. Records. Yes, records weigh-ins. Hello, amazing people. Oh, yeah. So let's recap who's come forward a little bit. I'm going to turn this light on real fast. So basically, right now we have multiple allegations. We have Savvy, who's come forward regarding non-consensual touching, and Savvy, who is Spoiled Milk, is the one that has the 10-parter. She's the one that's coming the most forward with her story. There was Allie, who also made a video when this first started discussing how he gave her the friendly belly rubs, and it was also to Allie that it's important to note, Allie met her fiance, very soon husband, in this week, in the Discord of Stefan's positive group. And Stefan was trying to make moves on Allie while she was at the house, and Allie said, I'm not really interested. And basically he said if he had a 25% chance of getting laid, he's going to take it. And Allie said that was kind of her red flag moment for herself, that she was like, what the fuck? So there's Allie's story. You have Monica, who talks about the emotional abuse aspect, regarding how there's a lot of gaslighting, manipulation, tactics to isolate and put people against each other and create a very toxic environment. There are a lot of women who have experienced that on their end, Porky being one of them. Now, Porky hasn't come out too much with her story, and we're not going to force her to. She's taking time to heal. But there have been some snippets on her account which will lead you to feel that there's something more going on there. Besides that, there have been multiple people who have reached out in the last 3 months of this starting from the BBW Bash community, people who've not had TikToks, but they know mutual people who have seen what I'm doing. And there are real issues that have come to light regarding Stefan's past in the BBW Bash community as a whole. I do think that he created a very bad name for himself for being grabby and gropey, and I think that's probably why he's trying to build his own group and community now, because I don't think he's as welcomed into this bashes as he likes to pretend he is for prosperity. Let me check this. Are there any questions? Hello, my amazing people. I love you guys so much. You know that, right? I love you guys. She's okay. Porky, I talk to Porky on a regular basis. Porky is amazing. Porky and I were friends way before this started. So I'm really, she's doing okay. She's healing eventually. I think eventually she'll get that strength and she'll come out swinging. Yeah, she's definitely taking time to heal. So this live, now, like I said, we did cut off the first 20 minutes where he kind of just introduces the kids. And in this live, what happened was for the first few weeks, everyone started thinking of different people they had connected with that were inner girls of the circle that had eventually left. And so he went around, he was like, here's so-and-so, here's this person you asked. So that's the first 20 minutes. We skipped that. So we're going to start here.
No.
Now let me see. Oh, hold on. Can you guys hear that sound? Hi. Yeah, so Stefan wants to have a sister-wife situation. That is why he has so much of this open relationship. Now, him and Cass have been dating for a very long time, but they kept it open because they didn't want to make it complicated when they were trying to find new people to have sex with. So let's see if you guys can hear this. Okay. Thank you.
Now you're officially Team Fossil.
Been there for a
She's
while.
officially Team
My
Fossil
knees
now.
have been 75.
I'm gonna skip a little bit of this.
Yes.
I got you, Adam. We'll fight.
He wants to fight everyone.
I know.
I'm trying to
He's
find.
been eating?
11:01.
Look at them. Mama knows best. Yeah. That's Stefan's Cece's baby. Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to get him?
Do people still recognize you, Bree?
Yes, they do. They're like, Brie.
This guy?
I
Can
know,
you guys
just
hear me
earlier.
better?
Hi, Bunny. I know. It's okay. Here you go.
Can you hear me better? Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna turn this down a little. I know when. Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like as you know, it got a little bit forced on us to do this, but let me talk about the Discord for 1 second here. Okay.
Okay, whoa. I gotta pause this, and I might pause it a few times to give my reaction because, there was a lot. But I have to tell you, and I don't know if this is what he's saying or if we missed it previously, but I remember that at the beginning of this live when it started, he said that this was a spontaneous live that his friend Erica was making him do. But again, mind you, he had made a TikTok hours before that I duetted, or I stitched, mentioning his live. So I don't know how spontaneous that can be. That's all I'm going to say here. Let's let it play.
The Discord has
There's some
been
rainbow here for me.
a topic of discussion, and we've had a couple of complaints about it. We've had a couple of people that were saying it's getting kind of busy. There's a lot of people in there. There's been a couple of guys, unfortunately, mostly guys that didn't quite follow the rules. So we were actually for the last 3 weeks already in the middle of planning to change some stuff, to revamp some stuff. And you know what is funny? When a certain person released their very first angry and disgruntled video complaining about how our Discord is not a safe space, I immediately jumped on it and I said, oh my God, I know. I've been aware of that.
Okay, first of all, I have to say two things. That crying baby still annoys the shit out of me. I'm sorry. There is this crying baby is going to go on for a few extra minutes. But it was really difficult to hear him at first when this was happening, and a lot of people were upset. But then also, I forgot what else I was going to say. I forgot. Yep. This is the I'm going to tell the truth live. Yep, 100%.
That problem, and we need to fix this. And
Oh, that was the other thing. I have screenshots, and I'm going to upload these screenshots soon in a video with Peaches that full on says that they have tried to talk to Stefan about these issues for months, and he refused to make those changes. So I find it really interesting in this video right here. He's talking about how long they've been dating. Let me answer that in a second. How he had all of these ideas himself, and it just happened to be that I called them out first before he can implement them. So I think, yeah, maybe that's true if his go-to person, Peaches and Heather, had not both admitted to me previously that it's so hard for him to make the changes and everyone else was trying to make them. How long have they been dating? So when I joined the Discord in February, I was aware that there was something between them going on. Now, I think that they started to become really together at the time where he went to pick her up and move her into his house. That is when I would say that they actually started dating. And I think the only reason they came very official is because I kept putting pressure on the fact that they were dating and they kept lying about it. I'm going to try really bad not to keep pausing this. I'm sorry.
I had actually reached out and I had sent a DM to said person to said like, hey, can you talk? That text unfortunately stayed completely unanswered. And so I made the decision to make an announcement in the Discord. I made a public post at everyone pointing out that, you know, a couple of things are going to change, that there's going to be changes in the team, that's going to be, there's going to be a little bit of like changes on how we are going to be more strict with the rules. And yeah, she is. She's taking care.
Can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you try to fix these? They broke yesterday.
Oh no, you're breaking all of your glasses?
I know.
I also want to point out real fast, no one knew before this live that Stefan had babies. And you can see it in the messages right here. Stefan, is that your baby? Take care of your, like, no one knew these kids existed before this live.
Well, damn. So yeah, changes were already planned. And yes, it is. And so I was actually trying to reach out to that person to get the full story, to like, what happened? Who made you uncomfortable? Who didn't play by the rules? Like, who sent you D-pics or whatever else might have made you uncomfortable in here, because we do not tolerate that. Our Discord is and will always be a place where people confide in each other's stuff, where people are like talk about very, very serious issues. It's a place where people feel so comfortable that they sleep on camera, and that's nothing creepy at all, because they want to do that. They choose to sleep in video chat because they want to have people around, you know? It's a community, and every community needs maintenance, and every community needs people to run it. And since nobody gets paid for this, nobody makes money from this, we have a dedicated team who works on it, but, you know, the team also needs input, you know?
No, Remy, he gets to that. Trust me. There's stuff about a high five. He definitely gets back around to all of that stuff. He drops a bitch somewhere in the thing.
And so I made a post. I made a lengthy post on Discord saying that we're working on it, and that I personally, as a guy that runs it, I'm always open to DMs to me. Like, if anybody has a problem with anybody, if anybody has a problem with me, like, anybody that knows me knows that they can come to me. I would never bark at you. I would never shame you. I would never put you down. And like, we accept anybody here. I mean, any gender, any race, any size, everybody is welcome as long as you're a good person.
Except that there's been multiple women who have stated in my videos themselves that there was a weight limit. He would ask for their weight, and I've heard other stories, and I'm gonna share it, and I'm sorry, I love you, but I heard a story yesterday that said that they were at a party at his house, and he grabbed a scale and he put it in front of the door, and no one could really enter the house before they jumped on the scale. Make that make sense.
In the Discord, you know, and also here.
Yep.
How does? Oh yeah, no, I know. Just don't like keep the chat friendly. Like, I'm here to tell you guys the story. Like, I'm not even reading the chat. Don't worry about it. I'm not reading the chat. I'm literally just telling you guys, I take the Discord very seriously, and I have a very, very dedicated team that helps me run the Discord, and we already had plans to change it. The NSFW section is gonna go away for a while, and we're gonna make a couple of like bigger changes that we already have planned. So in my announcement to everybody, I had said, if there's anything that anybody has a problem with, please come to me. Don't post publicly on TikTok. Like, don't complain about us on TikTok. So I would like to hear about it. Otherwise, how am I supposed to fix it? And the result of that, like 10 minutes or 15 minutes later, there was a video saying that like I'm a predator and I'm silencing
100%.
people. And I was like, okay, what happened now? Who did I silence? I reached out. I tried to get a response. I tried to communicate. I didn't silence anybody. But certain allegations that have a very, very...
I'm going to interrupt him real fast. He kicked me, Savvy, and Allie out of the Discord at the same time after I made my videos. When I talked to Peaches, I was told that I was not going to be kicked out of the Discord. When I teamed up with Savvy and Allie because I had finally got time to hear their story, I was kicked out of the Discord. The reason I couldn't respond to his message was because he was a fucking idiot who kicked me out of the Discord. And if you're on Discord, you know that unless you're mutual friends with someone, if you lose the Discord you have in common, there is no way to communicate at times. I couldn't respond back, and I definitely was not going to be adding him as a friend after I heard about what he did to those women.
Very.
The worst life ever, 100%.
Stigma to them were thrown out all of a sudden, and the entire team said, nope, that is going too far. So, of course, a couple of people got kicked out of the Discord as a pure protection measurement. Nobody got silenced at all. And so here is where it gets like really tricky. You know, certain accusations require proper procedure. They require the correct way to deal with them. So I couldn't just go on TikTok and say, I didn't do it, I did this, I did that, whatever.
I'm going to stop him right there. 1, there is no correct procedure. When 60% of SA goes unreported, there is no proper procedure to how you deal with what is happening to you. Let me make that very clear for any person who is watching this right now, who might be taking this and turning it in to make them feel like a bad person, because anyone who has experienced SA knows what I'm talking about. We will always find a way to blame ourselves because society goes to blame us. So let me just be very clear. There are no proper channels. There are no proper procedures. There's no proper way to say no. He was in the wrong and he knows it. He just can't accept it.
No. If you
I know,
start
Colby,
using
I'm so
certain
sorry.
words, if you start using certain language, I of course had to make sure that I react to it appropriately. And
Yep,
it didn't stop.
100%,
It kept
Megan.
going and going and going. So now comes the actual part, the part that you've all been waiting for. What actually happened? Where did these two mysterious people all of a sudden come from that joined the bandwagon? Like, where did these two people come from that all of a sudden support the cause? We have one barking dog in one corner saying oh, the Discord is not safe, oh, the guy is a creeper, or blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden there was two people.
Thank you for the follow.
So let me tell you about these two people, okay? Once upon a time, months ago, in January, there was a very, very close friend group. There was a group that was so close.
Okay, wait. Anyone else feel like we're about to hear a fairy tale? Once upon a time, there was this friend group in a magical castle. A friend group that people trusted. Sorry, continue.
That we had a private secret chat channel in our Discord. We had the inner circle. We were the ones that trusted each other.
Go
We
shower.
were the people that
Thank you, Colby.
we sat in the middle of the night. We sat in video chat and cried to each other. We emptied out to each other. There was one person telling us repeated stories, very, very worrisome stories. They were telling us stories that made the entire group alert and said, this needs to stop. The situation that you're in at home is not right. You need to get out of this, or you should get out of this. And that person came to us multiple times and said, I need to get out of here. Plans were made. The entire group banded together, 6 or 7 of us. I spent an entire day just on the phone and trying to make plans, how can we help this person? How can we get...
That's a really good point, B. And I think I want to bring attention to it. Having an inner circle where you are bringing in these women, mind you, this is the 3rd inner circle he's had so far in the year of being on TikTok. To continue to have this inner circle of women that you are leading these crumbs to make people want to appease you, to want to get your attention so that they can get into this inner circle, you know what that sounds like? A cult. Sounds like a cult. Sounds like a pecking order to get to the main boss guy. So, just sprinkling that out there. Just sprinkling that out there. Does this live get... Yes, this live, the reason we're doing it on YouTube Live is because this will stay on YouTube. I want everyone to see what he didn't want people to see. Because why not let the man speak for himself? He keeps saying there's two sides to every story. Here's his side. I think everyone should listen to it. And definitely listen to it on your time. You do not have to be here and listen to it live. It smells like a cult.
Like, I even offered to fly her down to Vegas and said, you know, we can get you out of that. Like, just like, if you need to get away from it, I'll pay for your plane ticket. Come to Vegas. Like, I have plenty of rooms. You can stay here for a while and figure out your shit. Then there was plans made that, you know, somebody was going to drive up there and pick her up and then stay at another friend's house and then eventually come to Vegas and something. Like, you know, there was very, very, very intimate stuff that was talked about in there, including flirting. You know, in any friends group, there's going to be flirting. So...
No. Like, I can say that in every friends group, there is not flirting. B and the Godfather, I can say right now, I don't think I'll ever flirt with you two. In my Fortnite trio, I don't think I'll ever flirt with you. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't think every friend group is flirty, and I'm a very flirty person. So let me say this, I am extremely flirty, but there's a difference between just being a flirty person and thinking that flirting equates to belly rubs without permission, or that flirting equates to consent. I had to get the two yes.
There was some flirting. There was some pictures. There was some activities on cameras.
Not
hey, Adam,
activities!
Shout out to the mods.
Activities!
Yeah, like there's a couple of people that just don't take this seriously. That's fine. Just ignore them. Everybody's here to hear the story, right?
Wait, Stefan, can you see me? Does he know that I'm not taking this serious? Stefan, I thought this was a recording.
If anybody wants to make fun of me being disrespected in my own house by somebody that just walks around and changes the pool settings and the thermostats, which you don't do.
Take a drink!
Somebody,
Take a drink!
You don't repeatedly just change it. You walk up to me and say, hey, it's kind of like hot at night. Like, can we set this to 68 or whatever? Sure, no problem. But like just going by yourself and dialing it to 65 or whatever, it's just the way I grew up with respect and manners. You just don't do that in somebody else's house.
Okay. For those who don't know what just happened, okay, there is a video on TikTok that is Stefan comparing the essay allegations that Savvy was coming forward with to the fact that Savvy had touched his thermostat without permission. Now, this video is still on my TikTok. It's titled The Thermostat. If you have not seen it, scroll. I highly recommend it. But what happened, what you don't see, because I'm sure everyone can see that switch. He was very like, yeah, I'm going to tell you my story. And then also he's just like, you know, he's talking faster. He seems agitated. He's a little bit more brutal with his words. This is because in the chat, people started spamming what B just did, the thermostat. And it pissed him off. It pissed him off so much. And it was beautiful to see. I also just want to make it very clear that the issue that I noticed that I don't think I was aware of before this live is how quickly he switches. It is very scary how quickly he can switch from talking normally to very angry. And in a second, he's going to let the B word slip.
Or the pool settings, like somebody just walking up to the pool settings and fucking up the pool temperatures and everything. It's just like, you don't do that. I don't care. It's not the topic of discussion right now. And I just want to bring the attention back to the fact that we were a very, very tight group. So now, we're not talking about strangers here. There's not strangers that came to my house. It was a group of people that had known each other for months and months of very, very intimate interactions online. Video chats and even one personal meetup where there was intimacy involved. So I always had said to the other person, I always had said in video chat, like, I'm kind of worried. about, meeting in person. Like, I'm always like, I'm a guy, if I talk to somebody, whichever level of flirtatious, like I want to meet in person. Like, I'm not gonna just, hit you up online and like, set up something and then boom, hop in the box. No, like I would want to meet you in person. And said person, the other person in question here, always made sure to make a point that she was very worried about or very concerned about that whole meeting in person, that she was worried about me not liking her. And I said, no, don't worry. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm not really worried about it. And so let me get back to that.
I honestly can't tell you what the fuck he just said. I can't. This is where I get confused. Okay, can I recap and someone help me maybe? And Snorlax, I am so sorry about that. We are slowly trying to work on this. This is all new to us. I am not a tech savvy person, but I will try and look into that and see if we can find something that's a little easier too, because I love you. But, okay, so I just want to recap to see if I'm following this correctly. We started off with the story of this woman who was in this whatever situation that he needed to help them. And then we went off to the thermostats. And then now we're at this conversation about how they were nervous that he wouldn't like them and something about meeting in person. Like, I'm not the only one who's super confused that 1 point, 2 points did not connect in the middle, right? Yes, 100% Rebby, okay to threaten women, 100%.
I was under the impression that, there was like some flirting going on in a very, very tight and very, very trustworthy friend group. People that literally talked about shit that you wouldn't talk with anybody else, okay? So I come to find out later, that there was a secret chat, like a secret meeting between the girls, where they talked about the flirting between me and another person being a little much, and it was getting on other people's nerves. So they kind of like called her out on it and called.
All right, my question is, what does this have to do with anything of the allegations? Also, if a man doesn't realize that girls are going to talk behind your back, then you probably shouldn't be the leader of trying to organize women. Like, honestly, women are always going to talk to women about other people. It's what it does. I'm sorry. I still don't understand how this had anything to do with it.
Called her down on it, and they made a plan. The girls told me later, like one particular girl that got involved in everything that had nothing to do with this. She was not at my house. She did not come here.
Oh, me.
She was just participating in the video chat.
Oh, no, not me.
She made a
maybe.
point to call one of the girls.
Definitely not me.
The one that was potentially interested in me, and told her to not do anything. So they came to my house, full intention to not do anything. The only person that didn't know about that was me. So
he has some real FOMO.
There was a message that was sent to me. It was published multiple times in multiple videos, which is actually illegal because it was a private message. It was published,
no.
So it's not a secret anymore for you guys. There was a message.
All right, I'm going to say this real fast because Stefan seems to be very uneducated when it comes to certain laws. Yes, every state has their own rules when it comes to sharing of information. Most of those state laws follow around phone calls, not so much screenshots. Now, there are some states that have just recently implemented screenshots, but here's the thing. When you have people in different states, I don't know what state law works, what state law is the thing at that point, because I'm not a lawyer. But I am so sick and tired of Stefan constantly saying that everything we share is leaked information. If you don't want this stuff to get out, Stefan, zip it. Just fucking zip your mouth. Shut it. This man proves our point 1,000% of the time.
Message that was said to me, you said, like, you know what, like, if anything happens, maybe if anything happens, it's all going to be no feelings involved, no expectations, it's going to be Switzerland, you know? And I said, okay, that's fine. Like, there's never any expectations for me, because all I care about is, like, meeting, like, getting to know nice people, you know, hanging out, having fun. Like, you don't have to be intimate with anybody that you meet, right? It doesn't matter. Like, I like to have good friends.
Okay, here's a question. If they're good friends, as he's saying right here, Why is he calling them bitter rejects? Why is he saying no one connected with them? Why is he saying they didn't make it a part of the group? In 3 months, he has changed his story so many times that it is hard to keep up. I mean, honestly, here's the proof in the pudding right now. He's saying they were close friends, dear friends. And yet, if you go, he'll say that they were bitter rejects, they used him, they had alternate motives. Wait, a private message?
Yeah, there hasn't ever been any bullying. No.
Hold on. Technical difficulties? Let's see. Where were we?
Ever forced to do anything. Nobody's forced to stay here. Nobody is.
Does anyone know where we left off 2 seconds ago? I should have looked at the clock. I'm sorry, I failed you. Off with my head. I'm done. Bye, you guys. No.
Clearly shows that there was reciprocation.
Okay.
With it, I'll take it down, edit, and put it back up. Like getting to know nice people. You know, hanging out, having fun.
There we
Like,
go.
you don't have to be intimate with anybody that you meet, right? It doesn't matter. Like I like to have good friends. Yeah, there hasn't ever been any bullying. No, there might have been an attempt to get somebody to talk.
Thank you, Melissa.
And instead of like posting shit on TikTok, but there was never any bullying from me. No, last person to bully you, I'll be the first person to listen and say, "Oh my God,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Like I did not mean it that way." I am the first person to say,
If he's the first person, why are we going into 3 fucking months? If he would have been this person he's saying he is, this would not be a fight right now. Savvy and Allie have stated that if he was like this, if he had apologized, if he had taken accountability instantly, they would still be in his inner circle. They would still be so pro Stefan. But he didn't, and he refuses. And someone who would take accountability doesn't give you a lawsuit. It's infuriating. I forgot how much this all proves his lies at this point.
if something happens accidentally, I'm like, "Oh my God, like that TikTok. You're not okay with it? I'll take it down, edit, and put it back up. No problem at all." So.
Oh yeah.
Back
No,
to the
I know,
story.
Tara. I know. You're good.
I was made aware that there was to be absolutely nothing, like completely neutral. If anything happens, it happens. If not, okay, fine.
Sweet and sour.
No expectations. The only thing is I didn't know that they had a firm plan on not doing anything with me. If they could have said that, if they would have said like, "Hey," like, you know what?
Why? Why do women have to say there's no plan to have sex with you? Let me be very clear again. Do not assume consent. That is assumption of consent. For him to put it on the women that they have to just blatantly say, not interested, not going to have sex, which, by the way, Savvy has stated that she texted him and she showed the screenshot, no expectations. He agreed, no expectations. It sounds like someone had expectations.
Like I changed my mind. No big deal. No problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So, not knowing that, I made maybe a slight flirting advance
That
here
too
and
be.
there, which I do have the surveillance video for that clearly shows, like I showed it to a couple of people, it clearly shows that there was reciprocation. It was actually initiated by the other person. There's an interaction where you can clearly see that other person is interested in me, pulls me in, gives me a couple of high fives, and that was pretty much it.
You guys, two things. One, in the lawsuit, it says that Savvy pulled him within kissing distance. Can someone tell me what kissing distance is? What is kissing distance? Like, is there a rule that I was unaware regarding kissing distance? And then in this, he's saying they gave him a few high fives? What? What does that even, like, does he mean real high fives? Does he mean, like high fives on the ass? What is happening? What is going on here? High fives. I don't know when high fives came consent, but I tell you this, if you ever see me in real life and you're like, hey Piggy, high five, I'm probably just gonna start laughing and assume that you know this, okay? That's all I gotta say at this point, because I don't. Let's go back.
The story. I was made aware that there was to be absolutely nothing.
Oh, and one more thing, and before I want to hear that high five thing again. By the way, this surveillance footage that he's shown to a few people, he's not shown it on TikTok, he's not shown it on the live, he's not shown it to anyone who's making these claims. He keeps saying that he's in a legal battle, but here's the issue. That surveillance doesn't have anything to do with the legal battle. The legal battle is about defamation, aiding and abetting, conspiracy, everything that's a slap suit, basically, that falls into the slap suit. That is what he is suing for right now. But at the end of the day, if he would just show the clip of him, basically of this evidence he has, the claims would stop. But he doesn't, and he keeps thinking that if he just says, well, I'm in a legal battle now, the lawyers haven't okayed it. There's no reason why a lawyer wouldn't okay that. That's not something you can use. You can't say, well, I had this evidence I never showed Piggy so she can continue to lie about me. No, if you show me evidence, then if I continue to lie about you, then you have a case. It's so fucking maddening, because then you have his trolls who just repeat the stupidest shit sometimes. I can't. I remember now how angry I was watching this live.
Like completely neutral. If anything happens, it happens.
Welcome
If not,
back.
it's not. Okay, fine. No expectations. The only thing is I didn't know that they had a firm plan on not doing anything with me. If they could have said that, if they would have said like, hey,
I think I went too far back. I'm sorry. I wanted to hear the high fives
hey,
again.
like, you know what? Like, I changed my mind. No big deal. No problem. So, not knowing that, I made like maybe like a slight flirting advance here and there, which I do have the surveillance video for that clearly shows, like I showed it to a couple of people, it clearly shows that there was reciprocation. It was actually initiated by the other person. There's an interaction where you can clearly see that other person is interested in me, pulls me in, gives me a couple of high fives, and that was pretty much it.
High
Nothing
fives.
happened. I didn't touch skin at all. So
Wait!
now comes a couple.
Oh, I didn't hear that first part! Right, like, we're all sitting here right now doing, like, high five, skin contact. Did he put gloves on when she grabbed him and pulled him into these high fives? What does skin contact have anything to do with what that sentence just was? Can someone explain to me what that was? What is skin
The
contact?
stories that have been thrown out that I need to rectify, right? Because this is my house. Nobody, absolutely nobody here is ever forced to do anything. Nobody's forced to stay here. Nobody needs to do this or needs to do that. Nobody. I take very, very great pride in always making sure that everybody that comes to my house is comfortable. And if there's any issue, I am, again, the first person that wants to hear about it because it's my house. So if anybody doesn't like anything, if you're too hot or too cold, I'm the one that needs to know, okay? So I always make a point. And that also pertains to closed doors. Very, very important. If anybody comes here and stays here, if they close the door, I would never walk in on them. At the very least, if the door's closed, I would knock and say, hey, you're up. I would never just...
Okay, wait, to clarify this story, because he jumps so around. In this situation, he's starting to talk about the claim that Savvy said that when they were getting their hoo-haws waxed, Cass had locked the door. He had tried to walk in without knocking, realized the door was locked, and he was very, very upset about it. People who watched his live that day remember him being very upset, pouting about it, bitching about it as he sat downstairs on the live talking about how the women are leaving him out and locked him out of the room and it's not fair. So that is what he is talking about right now. Also, just to clarify, his logic, he might say it. I'll let him say it.
Walk in, especially not if somebody told me beforehand that they want to do something private or that they need some private time, or if there is multiple people going into a room doing something. I had said as a joke on live stream, because I was on live sitting right here in this chair when a group of people went in the back room to do some waxing. I had made a joke.
What is this? They waxed! I just have to say this. If you ever watch his lives, you have to realize that this man does not understand the air quotations. He does not understand air quotations whatsoever. Also, Pam has stated that he has also walked into her room unannounced, just like this screenshot is here. Just wanted to point that one out too.
Joke on live stream. I said, that's kind of weird. Like, why are they locking the door on me when I'm the only person that's left out, and I am the one guy that would never walk into the room, okay? So I would never disrespect a closed door. And I've also seen lies, like, people saying, like, I got in a bed with somebody. That's like also, like, that's complete and utter bullshit. I would never, ever go into a room with somebody sleeping. I would never touch anybody sleeping, unless it's a girlfriend or anything like that, when there is very clear understanding.
Okay,
So,
he clarified. I was about to
I
jump
never
on him.
walked into anybody's room and snuck in anybody's bed. Like, that's just not me at all. If somebody has the door open and the light on and is sitting on their bed fully dressed, I can walk in and initiate conversation with them. That's absolutely...
No, you cannot. I'm going to say it again. No, you cannot. If that person is staying in your house, that room is their room while they are there. That is how I view that. You have no right to that room the minute that someone checks in.
No problem. But she said it was locked in her videos. Yeah, of course. The door is locked. They went in there and locked the door, and I just made a joke about it. I said, why are they locking the door on me when they know that I would never, ever walk in there? I might have made a joke about that, saying like, why lock it? Not necessary, right? I had a very, very, very bad roommate experience that you guys probably don't know. On my old account...
Okay. Let me just say this. Don't make a joke about a locked door. If a woman is locking a door, for whatever fucking reason, she's locking the fucking door. And it doesn't even have to be a woman. If someone is locking the door for whatever reason, they're locking the door. They're locking the door for a reason. And just respect it. Don't need an opinion. You don't need to make a comment. And then, for him to then switch it, for him to be like, but I've had a bad experience. Feel bad for me. That's narcissist. That's a big narcissist grooming tactic right there.
There used to be a video posted about that. It went viral, but I had to take it down.
I agree, baby.
No, I never tried to walk in. That's bullshit. If anybody tells you I tried to walk in on those girls waxing, bullshit. And I have the security footage for it. So,
show it. Show me the footage. Show me the footage, Stefan. Show me the footage. Show it. Show us the footage.
Going back to my bad roommate experience, I had a very, very bad roommate here who just used me for 3 months, lived here rent-free, treated me like shit, treated the house like shit. And Rita right here, best BBW life, she's witness to that. She was here when that girl needed to be kicked out and the police needed to be called on her because she disrespected the place to no end. And she traumatized me when it came to locking doors and stuff. But, let's just not go, let's...
This man is traumatized by every woman who sets a boundary. And I've said it. I'm saying it right now. This man is traumatized by strong women who set boundaries. Now, I don't know anything that happened with his roommate. I don't know any of that information. But the way he uses traumatize for everyone, it's crazy. If you look at the allegation from August of 2020 about the R word, he talks about how he's being traumatized. She's a bitch. She's harassing and molesting him and his friends on Facebook. When people reached out about me, he said the same thing. She's a bitch. She's out of control. She's molesting, harassing me on Facebook or on TikTok. So I hate when he does this.
Just not go there. I just always found it weird when somebody locks a door on me when they know me that I would never walk in. Yes, Rita, you were there for it. And yes, that security footage still exists. I still have it on my hard drive, and every once in a while, I show it to people.
Who is he showing this to? Because showing it to the people who already believe you doesn't do anything. Show it to the people who don't believe you, and then maybe we wouldn't be making 135 videos. And yes. And why would he have a video? So he doesn't have a video. The issue was that he was on live while the women were waxing, and he got upset that they locked the door. And so he was on live talking about how he was upset and kind of bitching and moaning and complaining and doing the woe is me, I've been attacked, they're leaving me out, because women had locked the door. And he really was just like, well, I'm not that kind of guy that you should need to lock the door. So why would you lock the door?
Yeah, no, the door didn't
100%.
traumatize me. No, the bitch did. But okay, back to the.
This man drops the bitch word so easily. So fucking easily. I mean, I love the word bitch. I call everyone a bitch. But I've never, not like that, not such on like Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That's what he is. He's a Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He is so creepy sometimes when he switches like that. That to me is way more dangerous in certain moments.
That when it comes to nudity in the pool, let me make something very, very clear. There is nudity in this pool very often, and you guys know it. Everybody that's been watching my live stream frequently has heard me say there is not TikTok appropriate activity in the pool, right? So it happens. People come here, and some are like more free-spirited with their body expressions, you know? Some are not. Nobody here is ever shamed for whichever way they want to go. If you want to go naked, go naked. Skinny dipping, I'm all for it. If somebody wants to put their swimsuit on or bikini or whatever, put your bikini on. No big deal. I always make a point, especially when it's new people, when it's people that I don't know that well, I always make a point, when there is people in there, to say and ask, hey, everybody here okay with the chunky dunk? And only if everybody is okay, I dunk. If not, the trunks come out. No exceptions.
How about don't ask? Can that be an option? Don't ask? I mean, why? Why do I need your balls in the water just like free falling? If I'm at your house for a free room and a pool, I don't even want you to ask me for your chunky dunkies, whatever the fuck you just called it. Keep your chunky dunkies in your pants. I hate this.
So that being said,
I feel like
if
I'm
any
losing
stories
brain
float around
cells.
that I might have shamed anybody for not.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So this whole whatever this explanation is about the chunky dunkies, this is because Savvy had stated in her 10-parter that about the whole tip though, that basically Stefan was asking them to go naked and she said no, and so Stefan said things along the lines of, well, I guess I just have more mature people here. I guess nudity isn't that big of an issue to people outside of America. Things that were kind of pushing to make Savvy, who at the time was 20 years old, feel insecure, make it almost, in my opinion, feel like she had upset him. One of the biggest issues with Stefan is this position of power he holds. This is his house, 100% his house. He holds all the power here. He flies women over that don't have money to pay for themselves. He flies them from small towns. He flies them from bad homes. And he just feels entitled to touching them, to walking into their bedrooms, to getting mad about locked doors, about manipulating them and grooming them to get what he wants. And it's just infuriating. That's all I can use in the
Going
word.
naked? Bullshit. Because I would never do that. I might have made a joke here or there.
Yes, Rami, if the door was locked, you would not have known it if you didn't try to walk in. And the other thing is, he says, like, let's say that he says he heard the lock. I think he said this before. Him standing there and a lock over there, I doubt he would be able to hear that. I doubt it.
A little bit, but never shamed anybody. Never tore anybody down, because everybody can do whatever they want. I have my feelings too that I can express when
But I can't do what I want. I can't post videos about Stefan, the truth. Huh, okay.
something
Just wanted to
feels
make
a little iffy, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, like after everything is said and done, everybody here is always welcome. Everybody here absolutely needs to feel comfortable. And if for whatever reason they don't, I would want to be the first to know. And if you can't approach me, there's the door. Nobody keeps you here. You can leave.
Nope. Nope. Where the fuck is the water bottle? No. You do not, as the man in power, get to give an ultimatum like you come to me or there's the door. That is exactly why Savvy did not say anything. That is exactly why Savvy had a panic attack. The day before she was supposed to leave, Allie was going to fly out, and for less than 24 hours, Savvy was going to be in that house with him without her best friend, and she had a panic attack because she felt so uncomfortable and so unsafe. And at that point, she had no one to talk to. Because this is such a cult behavior and mob mentality, if you go against Stefan, you go against whatever inner circle is that moment. That's Heather, that's Peaches, that's whoever is in that house, Cass. These women didn't go here for Stefan. They went there for Stefan and Cass. They went there for their whole group of friends. And it's so infuriating for him to say something like that when he wants to also paint himself as this good guy that's open for communication, who wants to make changes and support people. You do not give ultimatums in these situations. That is an abuse of power, and he should not even be allowed to sit on TikTok, let alone make a business. Let me be very clear. There is a business, an LLC, Paradise, that he has in his name where he makes money off of this. He doesn't tag the women. He doesn't give them shout outs. He uses bigger women for his own clout and fame, and then puts them in a position where you have to go to him or go out. You're out of this community. You're out of this group. It's my way or the highway. You heard it right there. Furious.
Leave at any time. And this is where my story continues with these people that were here at my house. There was never a problem. The whole thing is, there was never a problem. On the last day, on the very, very last day of their visit, a person, one of these people, was in the hot tub, chunky dunking, with two other people. There was four of us total. There was four. 3 girls and me. Completely chunky dunking. And absolutely, completely appropriate. No, nothing. Just free body expression, okay? And I have the picture.
I have the picture. I do. You see, what happened, what he was talking about here is Savvy did go naked. I think she went topless is the real issue. She went topless with someone else, and he snapped a photo without her permission. I have that photo. I can't show it here because, of course, she is topless, and I would not do that. But let me say one thing, too. It doesn't matter if she was chunkin' dunkin'. You are still not entitled to her body. Also, I wanted to answer Snorlax. Listen, he was trying to attack me, saying he's never seen me at a bash and pretending the account he was commenting with wasn't his. LMAO. Oh my god. So for you guys who don't know what happened last night, Stefan has been making troll accounts. He's constantly harassing us, constantly trying to silence and intimidate us. He's spam reporting me on every video. When Porky started to come on my live, he spent the next night like spamming her 30 messages about how he hopes she really gets the help she needs and how they really hope the best for her and how I really hate the fucking word really when it comes out of his mouth. Let me tell you that. And basically this man Monday in the previous live, we had called him out. We had done some sleuthing. And we had found out that the troll account that had been messaging all the women who had spoken out was Stefan. It's in the live. I called it out. It's also on a TikTok. So he went silent for 2 days. And last night, he was pissed. He went crazy. He was so funny. He legitimately said... He started off with acting like he didn't know anything about the story and he was trying to get feedback. And then at one point he said, you should talk to BBW Rita. She hangs out with us. And then he said, this is not Stefan. Hint, it's just another nerd who likes electronics. But I think Stefan's smart. And then he was spelling Stefan's name wrong as a way to prove to us it's not. But the moron didn't even know that the picture he used for his troll account is literally the place that he just took his most recent TikToks, which is also his favorite place to go. I feel like I'm playing chess with a man who doesn't understand that a square peg goes in the square hole. I do feel like I might be, bullying him because I feel like he might be a little inept in the brain. Sorry, Stefan, but it's true. You play my game and you play bad.
That person elbows me and asks me to take my...
Oh, let me just read these real fast. Yeah, exactly! And just wait until the end, Tara. I swear to God, just wait until the end. The end is the best part. The best part.
my phone and take a picture of them in the hot tub, butt-ass naked, making a funny face.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hate when people pause. But Brent is 100% correct. He does have a camera set up in the pool. He has a lot of cameras in the public areas, and then he takes those footage and he uploads it to his YouTube channel. By the way, just in case you wanted to know that.
So, would you do that after staying with somebody for 10 days and being uncomfortable? If there's any issue, would you ask that person would you ask that person to sit in the hot tub naked with you and have them take a funny picture of you butt-ass naked? You probably wouldn't, right? I wouldn't either. I would get the fuck out. But, nope.
And that's probably why she didn't ask Stefan. Just saying. That could be why she didn't ask you to take that photo.
9 days later, okay, now they left. Everything's good. They left.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody hugged. Everybody oh, see you later. See you sometime soon. You're gonna come back to Vegas some point. Yeah, good. Drop off at the airport. Done. Okay. Yes, body positivity, free body expression for everybody. Okay. Now comes a very interesting part of the story.
Yes, I do, Melissa. 100%.
Listen, guys. Okay, the last day, not a single indication of any issues whatsoever. A slight flirting advance got shot down. I immediately backed off and I said, you know what? I'm fine. It's no big deal. Anybody can flirt. Anybody can take a no, and any grown-up adult will move on and not push anything. So.
Then why is it so many women tell me that Stefan does not take no? Let's go back to Yiddies, please. Yiddies even made a video about this, that she blocked him, and then on a backup account, he messaged her, please hear my side of the story. Snorlax, I'm going to use you in this real fast. Snorlax came to me in a live weeks ago. I have this footage. I should put it up. Where she said that he was literally messaging her in the middle of the live saying, are you buying this circus? She was not the only person who got that message that day in my live. He has texted someone at this point. He will go to the ends of the earth to try and get whoever he wants on his side, and it is hilarious to me. It is so thirsty. He does have an OnlyFans, yeah.
Up until this point, absolutely no indication of any issues whatsoever. 9 days after the trip, fast forward 9 more days,
Fast forwarding!
there was an incident where in group chat, in
Of the
that
sex stream.
private secret group chat, that person posted publicly for everybody to see that they had a sex dream with me. So 9 days after they left my house, they were dreaming naughty with me, and they
Okay, wait, I have this transcript. Hold on. I actually have this transcript. Thanks to the lawsuit, I have this. I 100% have this. Are you guys ready for this bullshit? Are you guys ready? Are you ready? You want to know this hot, steamy sex story? You want to know what really Savvy dreamed about and what she said? Here it is. 2 papers. One says Exhibit B. Let me read this to you. Savvy. Dude, I just woke up from my nap. I had a very hot dream. Princess K-Bag. Ooh. Savvy. Stefan, Malia, Ashley, Cass, and I fucked, bro. Hard to explain, but basically, it was an orgy. Allie. What? Happy crying face. Savvy. LMAO. Wrong person. I was helping someone. Allie. Oh. Allie. Share, please. That's it! This is that steamy sex dream that she forwarded 9 days later. That's it. That's the sex dream.
there was all sorts of graphic, multiple people involved. I'm not going to go into this because it's TikTok, and I just want to let you guys know, 9 days later after the trip, there was talk about, naughty dreams with me in it. So I thought everything is cool, right? Nah, no big deal. Like just a little bit more flirting. Nothing happened in Vegas, but a little bit more flirting. Okay, no big deal. 2 weeks. 2 weeks after the trip, there was an incident on Discord where somebody said something bad about me. Somebody made like an assumption or by the time you need to know, the videos that we posted while these people were here, they went viral. We had 15 million views on our swimsuit check.
Also, just know that was thanks to Porky. The person who is a drunkard, who has really bad mental health, who didn't fit in with that group at all. Yeah, those views were all thanks to Porky and her creative genius. And, Stefan, you're a fucking idiot. Continue.
Which was super fun. The swimsuit check was super fun. Well, we got 15 million views on it, and we got so much backlash. We got so much hate on the video, so people started getting a little bit freaked out. And they're starting to there was 2 hate videos made about us, 2 public YouTube hate videos about us. So people started to crumble a little bit and say this is too much exposure. I can't really take I can't.
Literally someone essays you don't tell them 9 days later about a sex dream. Well, it's a sex dream. That's the point. I'm going to go back to something Stefan says a lot. If there was an issue, they would have left. He acts like there isn't a whole statistic sheet about abusive relationships and men who stay in them for whatever reason. It's like he's never read a newspaper article about Bill Cosby, where years later women have come forward regarding allegations. I refuse to allow this man to paint a picture where he thinks it's acceptable to put a time limit on when you can accuse him of essay or when you can accuse him of doing something wrong. Especially when it operates in such a gray area, especially when you're a young girl who thinks this is a friend and you trust them and you have to sit there and process what the fuck just happened. How was this person I trusted and cared and gave so much of my energy and life to for months to build a relationship. How could they just not respect me enough to just respect a boundary? You don't get to put a limit on when a woman or person gets to figure out their trauma. That also annoys the shit out of me.
Really take the hate and all this kind of
It
stuff.
does hurt to watch. It really does.
There was an incident in Discord where those people, the people that were here at my house, came in full force and defended me and said, oh, no, Stefan did not do that. He would never, he's a nice guy. The problem is it sounds kind of shitty coming from me, but there are people in this chat right now that were actually eyewitness to this. So 2 weeks after the trip, I get defended in Discord. And people saying no, this guy, no, he's super respectful. He would never do that. We were there at his house. We never had that impression. Everything's cool. The other people that had the problems calmed down. Everything was squashed. Everything was cool. The hate videos on YouTube, they did it. So now, here comes the triggering point. Yet now it gets really hot, because now there's one person at my house who came here and did not want to be in TikToks. It happens all the time. Why are there hardly any guys in my TikToks? Why are there hardly any guys on live stream? Because they don't want to be. They don't have the balls like me and step in front of the camera.
I don't think I even caught that he had torn them down to build himself up in that second when that happened in the real life. And I just am processing it right now. I don't think men are on that camera because there are not men there. Stefan is very well known for being very jealous of men. A lot of men who are in that Discord know that he is very jealous. And to say that they don't have the balls he has is another manipulative tactic. It's a way to make him feel like this big macho man. And to make him look like the prize that women want while putting down other men who don't feel comfortable. But if you're a positive place, if you're a positive place for all, if you support those big men that are hiding in your shadows, then you could have said something like, they just decided not to be on camera, and that's okay. We support everyone here. There you go, Stefan. Write that down.
And take all the hate.
I just remembered this is a birthday party. He can't sit down in his office and just... No. The funny thing, too, is... Please note that this is a birthday party, as you stated. And while I was on live for 4 hours before this, because this was one of the first lives I had done on TikTok with the whole group, all of the people in the party were in my live. To think that these people were at a birthday party, sitting in his house, all on their phone on troll accounts, trying to troll us when we were just having fun killing time before his live. That is how sad and pathetic that man is. And I bet you he made all of them do it.
Don't like it when they get attacked. They get called a fetishizer or a feeder or all this stuff. They say, no, I don't want anything to do with this. Now one of the girls said, you know what? I don't want to be in any TikTok. I don't want to act in any TikTok. So I told her, it's totally fine. No pressure ever. I am not going to put you in a TikTok. So here's what happened. She was not in a TikTok. She was holding the camera for me for one TikTok. And there was another TikTok that I made where I jump in the pool, I did the face plant in the walking onto the floaty and face
planting. Does this have anything to do with any of the actual real allegations?
Accidentally ended up in the TikTok because she was in the live stream. We had the live stream sitting poolside and she was interacting with the live stream. So as a result, in the TikTok, she didn't pay attention when I called out, hey, I'm making a TikTok, and I didn't pay attention. Fault admitted. I did not pay attention that she was in the shot. That her face was going to be in the corner somewhere in my TikTok, and that was not intentional. So the next day, when she wakes up and she sees that, she freaked out. And instead of coming to me and saying, hey, Stefan, I ended up in your TikTok, I would have said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Let me take it down, re-edit, and put it back up, which I eventually did. But instead of coming to me, or to Cass, or anybody else that was a person of trust, she went to the group.
Okay, I have to take this. What does he have against a group? Why is he always so focused about people going to other people? He tries so hard to control everyone around him. You cannot go to anyone else. You can't have an inner discussion with women. You can't have a second Discord. everything has to revolve around him. What he wants, what he wants, what he effing wants. It is, ugh.
And now that's where it gets, where it gets problematic. Now I've got reports.
How many times has he said, this is now when it's going to get problematic? This is now when the heat takes out. This is now, I have not felt heat at all. Not felt heat at all. I've never had to delete a troll account. Never had to spam pretending to be someone I wasn't.
That group had a secret chat where they all of a sudden, from one day to the next, they were discussing how they can make something a problem.
Okay, wait, this one cracks me up. The way that he makes it sound is like we had the Geneva conference to take down Stefan. That is what this is about. You did miss the thermostat rage. I can go back at time, but like, or you can go back. I don't remember where it was, but I think it's around the 16 minutes, maybe 16 minutes.
Yeah. That group, yeah, the group that was here at my house. They had a secret chat, and there was also one person, or there's multiple people involved that weren't even here. So they all of a sudden started saying like, okay, you know what? Like, we were at the house, like, we are not really cool with the TikToks. Like, there's too much attention, too much hate, blah, 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 blah. So where's the proof of that chat? I have somebody who was part of that chat. Let me say that. And I have somebody that was
your
here.
girlfriend?
Two people that were...
The girl who is now the star of your OnlyFans account? The girl that you are now marketing as an OnlyFans person of her own account as well? The girl who lives in your house now, probably rent-free? That one girl who has had everything to gain from this? See how he didn't say her name? Interesting.
Three people that were here, eyewitnesses. For everything that I'm telling you right now, I have either eyewitnesses or recordings or chats, and I'm not going to post this because it would be not right. I'm not saying any names here. All I'm telling you is
why would it not be right to prove your innocence? Why is it not okay for him to prove his innocence? That's what doesn't make any sense. That's like, it's this thing he says that just never makes sense. What in the world is someone saying? Like, can you imagine being like, sir, I did not kill that person. I'm just not going to give you the evidence. You're just going to have to take it. Also, can we all agree that the character witness also is Savvy and Allie, who were there, who experienced this. The way he makes it sound like Savvy and Allie weren't there, like they didn't experience their own experiences, but you have to trust his people who were there. Ugh.
story. I'm telling you what happened.
100% narcissist.
So what is the issue? The issue is that all of a sudden, these people went back in time and said, okay, what can we possibly say? What can we possibly say that is so dramatic, that is so...
He does it.
Outrageous?
I'm going to tell you the story real fast. There was a woman who he was talking to, trying to persuade at the very beginning of all of this. Kind of like how he did with Fatter Snorlax, trying to be like, are you really believing all of this? Let me tell you my story. And he asked her basically for her Snapchat so he could send evidence. And she reached out to me. I was like, oh my God, you're going to see evidence. I'm so excited for this. He never sent her evidence. He called her to have just a conversation. Just to chat. The fact that he lied to get her Snapchat, then completely never gave the evidence and tried to have a conversation with her like she didn't have a boyfriend in this, like, I kid you not, this man, there is nothing he doesn't think is, like, not okay. Remember, he has a 25% chance of getting laid. He's gonna take it.
That is so ruinous that everybody is gonna run with it. Everybody is gonna take it and run with it. Because everybody knows, everybody who actually knows me knows that there's the three things that I absolutely hate most, and that is racism.
He's racist.
Fat shaming.
He fat shames.
And any kind of abuse.
He has allegations.
Emotional, mental, physical, domestic, and where is the proof?
Stefan, where is the proof? That is seriously what the hell we've just been asking you this whole time.
Where is the proof that I did what I supposedly have done? Where's the police report? Where is the proper, where's anything? Everything here is just talk. Everything.
All right, hold on. I want this guy. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Hold on 1 second. We want drive. Pull this over here real fast. Who knows what's in my drive? Where is it? Right here. Alright. This would be... Oh, here's my first conversation with Peaches. That's the end of it. I think this was the start of it. But that's not what I wanted to show you. Where is... That's his Pride speech, his Discord. B, do you remember where I saved his red flags? It's basically a screenshot that I've had that he says, I'm trying to figure out, that's past issues. Here. Can you guys see that? I can read it to you. But if you look at the screenshot, towards the middle, he admits, this is proof, you've admitted it. I made 2 girls uncomfortable because I was a bit too touchy-feely after they had sent me nudes and given me the impression that flirting was welcome for the one of them and I had been kissed by the other. And just in general, we all thought we were super tight and intimate friends and a little friendly non-sexual banter like a casual belly rub, which banter is no touch. Banter is talk. Belly rub is touch. How did you even put that in a sentence? Non-sexual banter like a casual belly rub would be not a problem. Apparently it was. Once I received the proper not wanted signals, I immediately backed off. Essay is a very sticky trigger word. It is being grossly abused in this case on the backs of people who have been through gruesome experiences. Not a friendly 2-second belly rub. Just because he doesn't like the word sexual assault does not mean what he did was not sexual assault. And by you admitting that you made 2 girls uncomfortable by non-consensual touching, there is my proof, Stefan. Right there. You admitted it yourself. Continue with the story. He's a narcissist, yep. He does not have any proof. Who calls on Snapchat old men who are 48 years old? Yeah, never mentions essay.
Thing is just TikTok, you know. I could go in here
I'm done
and
with
I
my
could
tea.
say, oh my God, let me pull any name of somebody that would not take this joke the wrong way. You know, I could say whatever. I'm not even using names. Forget it. Somebody is mistreating children. You would immediately perk up. You would say, what the fuck? What are they doing? Yeah. No, nothing was filed. No. I am absolutely not shaming anybody. I'm absolutely not shaming anybody. The problem is SA, and I'm not even going to use the word here. SA is extremely serious. And right now, right here at my house, I have multiple people that have gone through it. So I take that extremely serious. That's why.
If you took it extremely serious, then you would want to make amends to the women who even thought that of you. If you were taking it seriously, you would not be in this back and forth. You would not be hiding in a live. You would not be promising to drop evidence constantly and then never freaking delivering.
When that word was being used all of a sudden with no, like, basically it's just like a wishy-washy, a story that kind of contradicts itself and all this kind of stuff, and they're calling SA, and I'm like, oh my God, people are going to believe this shit.
They should, because he essayed and he admitted it by saying that he made 2 women untouchable by touching their bellies for the non-consensual touch. I saw him smack Savvy on the ass a couple of times in live. I just don't know. Then yeah, exactly. 100% B.
Telling you right now, right here in front of the camera,
definition.
there was no SA. I did not even touch any skin.
You do not need to touch skin for it to be SA. You do not need to touch skin for it to be SA. Let us look this up. Sexual assault. What defines sexual assault? The term sexual assault refers to sexual contact or behavior that occurs without explicit consent of the victim. Some forms of sexual assault include attempted R-word, fondling, or unwanted sexual touching, like belly rubs, forcing a victim to perform S-acts. And also, harassing's not on here, but constant pressuring, harassing, asking them over and over again, manipulation, intoxication, all of that falls under it. Continue, Stefan. I hate you.
On any of these people. I don't need to show you that. Because I have eyewitnesses right here. And if there is a court case, it'll be advised to post or talk about it in detail, yes. There might be a time when I will be allowed to post surveillance videos or whatever.
Again, he is suing for defamation, conspiracy. There is nothing stopping this man from proving that he is innocent. There's nothing stopping this man from putting up these surveillance proofs that he has if he had them. There is absolutely nothing stopping him. All he has to prove is that what I am saying is a lie and that I have worked in malicious intent to take him down, which I have not. And the fact that he can't figure this out, I mean, I don't even think his lawyer understands. I really think his lawyer does not understand that this man is running amok on the internet.
Your wife took my suit and the...
Hi, Brenda. Is Stefan mad? Did he send you here? Meet my mods. Welcome to the mob, bitch. Hi. For those who don't know, Stefan said that we're a mob. So I'll take it. We have mob mentality apparently over here.
Kids in a divorce, I gotta pay child support and... What? I have footage, absolutely, yes. And for everybody that's now all of a sudden, like, you know, questioning things, look it up. Look it up what it is. Look up the definition.
We did! We looked up the definition! Stefan, have you looked up the definition? I don't even know why I'm talking to this person. Actually I do. I would have a better conversation with this Stefan on a screen than probably the real Stefan.
The screenshots, I admitted nothing. Everything that happened here was just friendly banter.
Do you think he doesn't understand what the word banter means?
Yes, it is. It is about, like, it's supposed to be about a positivity zone. I mean, every once in a while, like, little misunderstandings happen. And yes, while some people have made fun of it, these cameras actually have come in very handy, and they are, of course, goes without speaking, goes without mentioning.
I feel you, Megan.
The cameras are only in the public spaces. They are only in the living room and in the office and in the dining room and in the hallway and stuff like that. Nothing in the bedrooms, nothing in the bathrooms, of course, because I'm not that kind of guy. It would be illegal, you know that. So the cameras are here for safety. The cameras are here when something happens. When
Yeah,
you
Brent.
miss the rage. No, there's no rage here. This is just me telling a story. This is me just literally telling you what happened.
Can anyone tell me what happened? In this story of 36 minutes, does anyone know what happened? Does anyone have truth or proof? Because he literally said a while back, he was like, I don't need proof. I have character witness. I have 2 character witnesses that say you touched them, Stefan, without consent. That's also not banter. That's touching them without consent. So if you're gonna people have to blindly believe you because of your 2 people, then I'm gonna blindly believe these girls. That's it. That's the end of the day. Oh, I saw rage. We all saw rage. Corey, I'll answer your question. Because a man who is accused of SA, who pretends that he hasn't done anything, who is now going back against certain things he said in here, I think everyone has the right to know his story. He keeps saying people should hear his side. People should hear him out. Well, here you go. Now people can hear him out anytime they want, Stefan. I just did you a favor.
Honey, you were here.
You don't.
And CNK, who said that? Who said that? Is that somebody who stayed here for 10 days and then all of a sudden later like fabricated a problem? Where is the proof that it happened? You know? It's the problem with the shit, it's like it's literally word against word,
Brent.
or it is like, you know, word against word and a couple of witnesses. But like in the end, it's really, really sad if any surveillance video even needs to get involved in this.
Wait. You're saying you have proof to clear your name, but now you're saying it's sad if this proof needs to come out. From day one, I have stated that this man fetishizes bigger women for his own personal gaining clout. That is it. I said that this man is not a positive man because he uses his Discord as a way to attack and have mob mentality and try to control what everyone is saying. From day one, I did not know of the SA allegations until I got a text message from Allie saying, can I talk to you? I talked to Heather and Peaches before I even talked to those girls. He had hours, not him, but his people had hours of my time before I even got to those girls. The minute I heard their story, I knew without a doubt that they were correct. And every day more people are reaching out, Stefan. And I know you're watching this because your trolls keep coming into my account. So, if you have proof, show it. Because I'll tell you right now, you gotta show it or I'm never gonna stop. Ever.
There are screenshots. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk. There's been a lot of chatter. There's been a lot of fake stuff too. There's been a lot of illegal things, like, you know, somebody doxing somebody else, which is illegal in its...
God, he's a fucking moron. Hey, Stefan, it's not doxing if you put a video up with your own first and last name and your mailing address, moron.
Self. And, you know, disregarding and breaking a cease and desist, which is also...
Again, with TikTok, by law, look this up. I do not have to remove my TikToks without a court forcing me to. A cease and desist email is not really anything that I had to respond to. So I didn't do anything wrong, Stefan. Also, you keep saying that I lied to the person who tried to serve me, but there's no law that says I can't lie to them. Also, I didn't lie to them. He didn't know my last name. He really said my last name wrong. And as a German, and as having a German name, that's on you, man. You should have known exactly how all those vowels sounded. That's on you.
So, you know, it has its consequences, but those people know what they're doing.
I love Brenda keeps getting deleted.
So
keep trying,
you realize
hon.
the screenshots are between the girls. No proof on their end. Yeah, I know, right? Did anyone express to you, okay, did anybody express to me that they didn't like you touching them while they were there? No, not really. There was one incident where basically just a little friendly banter was kind of like, it was basically just like, you know what? Meh. I can read signs. I'm trying to, Micmac. I'm trying to.
So it's timer out again. Oh, B. I think this is when, like, it died down.
So what about the second person who doesn't even know you,
Oh, that's
talking
me.
all over her TikTok about you? Yeah, I don't know. She has an obsession with me, but you know, people do that. They have an obsession.
I have an obsession to take down a predator, 100%.
I know that they're trying to do their own Discord. Let them do it. Let them try it. The babies are 5 months. It's 2. 4.5.
Doesn't even know how old his own kids are.
Almost 5. This month they're gonna be 5. But yeah. Stay woke too? Absolutely not. And there's plenty of people in here that have been here, that have stayed here. Yes, T-Rex, it's twins, yeah. Now,
With burnt hair. Also, I forgot that he was so
Correct.
lopsided.
CC Monster, whatever her name is, that is correct. It's actually kind of funny because the person making the most noise doesn't even know anything about me. The only thing that anything that they know about me is handed down second-hand knowledge. They have no idea about me.
Correct. To be corrected, I mean. I've been in that Discord since February, and if you scroll all the way through my TikToks, you will see that he reached out to me first through a question asking me about how to get the Q&A, and he had just lost his account, and I gave him a shout out. So that's weird that he doesn't know me.
Oh yeah, Rita. If there's anybody that can speak for like the vibes and the place and the party, it's Rita. Rita is in here. She said she's brought hundreds of people here.
Also, please note, Rita has her own allegations. Rita is extremely known as a female Stefan. Rita is a very disgusting human being who also doesn't understand consent regarding men and females' bodies. Her husband also has allegations that Tranquil has discussed more about on her videos.
Hi, Rita.
And did you want to say anything else about what happened earlier
Oh,
with Monica?
it's people who used to come here and we were close.
Used to be close. Yeah.
Used to be close. Who want to cause trouble for no reason and cause trouble for people like this little one. That's what pisses me off. There was no need to bring them into anything. And I'm really, that's what I'm upset about it. It's ridiculous. Keep them out of it.
Then don't put them in your freaking truth live that you invite everyone to see. Don't play the kiss the baby card. Like, you're literally in his live to 100,000 people, right? Like, he has 100,000 people. There's 364 viewers. We could clearly see that. But you are putting those babies on a public account with a following. You put those babies out there. No one else did. All we did was put out the allegation from 8/20/20. That is it. Don't play the kiss the baby card if you don't want your kids in the public eye.
Keep them
Welcome
out of it.
back.
It's
Hey,
none of your
Shannon.
business. It's between him and the mama. That's it. And for you to pretend to be friends with people and then go and spill all those things and make all of this bad vibes between
You holding your child and trying to say whatever to me, you're giving your child the bad vibes. That child does not feel anything through the electronics. Please stop. No one is buying your bullshit. Like, honestly, Cece, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to be very honest here. I reached out to you, Cece, and I asked you if I could share your story because I was never going to share anyone's story without their permission. You asked me to keep you and the kids out of it, and I did. Then you went to Savvy's profile, and you started to blow her up. You started to say she was a liar. You started to defend Stefan when he said he would fight Monica on sight. You put yourself in this situation when we gave you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm not mad because I guarantee that you're doing it to get the financial aid that Stefan won't give you. But stop putting your bad parenting out on me because I'm standing up for women that man has touched without consent, that you have accused him of touching without consent. Stop putting your kids in here because I'm sick and tired of being the bad guy because I feel horrible that your kids are in the middle of this because of their parents.
People who are just trying to care for these little
Oh,
ones,
Erica, whatever.
You're
I don't
gross
really know Erica.
as a person. Gross.
Sorry. That was
Don't
my
ever
bad.
speak
Thank
to
you,
me
B.
again. You know exactly who you are. Keep to yourself. I'm done. I'm done with you.
Bye.
I'm over it. And no one has seen them because you know what?
There you go. A minute on camera. No one saw them before this because the mom didn't want them on TV on here. But all of a sudden, allegations come out, and now here they are. What does that do? What is that supposed to mean?
Mother said she wasn't ready for it, period. That's the only thing. Those are the only two people who need to have any input into these children's lives. The damn mother and the father, and that's it. And they weren't ready for it. So all you other people who are just jumping into crap, not knowing the situation, potentially upsetting the lives of these little ones, you're assholes.
Yes.
Assholes are the people who touch women without consent. Sorry, not sorry. Don't touch women without consent. Don't feel entitled to touching their bodies with a 25%. Or when you say shit like they have to announce that they're not interested in you. No, the only assholes in this situation are you.
They tried to involve the babies. They tried to destroy the relationship between me and Cece, which royally backfired. Let me just say that. Huh?
I am not Cece.
No, I was just saying.
No, they keep calling her Cece.
No, this is Cece right here.
Wrong black
This
girl.
right, I know, right? Wrong. What do you say? Wrong black girl. This right here is Cece. This right here is baby mama.
That's me, guys. I'm just the auntie.
That's Cece right here. And she had decided, we both had talked about it, that we did not want yet to put the babies, the twins, on TikTok. But now that like a certain person kind of like tried to
involved when it wasn't her damn business.
got in.
So if I got involved and you didn't want the kids involved, why did you then put them in? That's what doesn't make sense to me. As a parent, again, you could have said, leave my kids out of it, and then never put your kids in it. I think it's very stupid to also think that introducing your kids at this point would have been a good idea. If you had wanted to introduce your kids and this had happened, I would have suggested maybe to hold off a little longer because it just didn't look good. And again, you could have just said, don't involve the kids, and that could have been the end of the discussion. Kind of like how you treated the essay.
Involved when it wasn't her damn business. Listen to Erica.
She got involved when it wasn't her business, decided to try to do sneaky crap and go behind their back saying, you know what? You don't realize that, me as a person, I only trust a very few people. And I give love completely to several people. And that person knows it. Cece knows it. She can be pissed at me for the things that happened, but it was still none of anybody's business except the dad, the mom, and me. And when you took your raggedy ass in there,
I think she's talking about Monica in this.
messing with people, causing issues for these little ones, never forgive you.
After we helped your ass and took you to the ER when you had issues, right?
Everything.
Like, this group was always here for you.
I
Just because
can't. And you were complicit.
Question. Why didn't they take this to Monica herself? Why are they taking it on TikTok? Why are they taking it to a group? Wasn't that the 30 minutes of a live we just witnessed of Stefan bitching that we didn't take it directly to him?
That you weren't complicit in anything. You did it yourself too. So you shut the hell up. You did all of it too. How many times? People sitting around and you're touching them. Because you're a woman, it's okay? I'm done with you.
Right. So.
Don't upset the baby anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I love that Erica keeps saying don't upset the baby, but you're the one upsetting the baby. Like, Jesus Christ, stop projecting on people. Shannon shouldn't be... I don't think Shannon's a troll, y'all. Maybe, I don't think she's a troll. Those are his babies. Yes, those are his babies. And I have nothing against Cece. I have nothing against Cece. If what she said happened, and I don't know those details, I ache for Cece because I can imagine maybe that a lot of people treated her like they're treating Savvy and Allie. Like Cece is treating Savvy and Allie. And I don't fault Cece for that. When you are a victim of the same treatment, of course you're going to treat other people the same way. Of course you're going to think that's acceptable. And I think that if those kids are getting more help than they did before this, then that's a win in Cece's book, and I'm okay to help make that win happen. Whatever Cece's doing, the kids are top priority, and that's fine. I don't care about the kids. What I care about is showing that there is a past, habit, a constant behavior of his where women constantly come out and accuse him of certain situations like SA and Rs and emotional abuse, and then they just get ostracized from the group and attacked and then just left out and shunned, and so he could replace them with new people, and the cycle continues and continues and continues. Be right back, Megan.
Just because, and it's, like you heard it, right? Just because you're a woman doesn't give you the freedom to SA another woman either. So.
Also, no one's made any claims about Monica SAing people. I don't know exactly what they're discussing in this situation. I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't know anything about this, so I can't say anything about it. But I can tell you this, no one has reached out to me with any type of allegation regarding Monica. And I feel like if there was a real allegation, someone probably would have reached out to let me know. So I'm just going to put that out there. It's
about someone that jumped in on the controversy, yes. Someone that was actually earlier on live stream with somebody else and has had, I guess, no other intentions other than trying to destroy this group, like destroy friendships and family.
Let me make it very clear. The only person who's destroying friendships and family is the man who is touching women without consent. All my goal was in my first video was to let women know that I did not think a community that I had pushed earlier, that I had been a part of, was a safe and positive place for women to go into. That was always my intent. I never expected to open up a mountain hole of shit. I never expected this argument. I never expected this man-child or petty tyrant, as now we call him, or Stefina George, because you are a wannabe mean girl. I never expected that. I never planned on it. But I tell you what, when you come at me, when you put me in a corner, when you attack people that I care about, when you victim blame and victim shame and do half-ass fucking stories like this bullshit, you give me the drive. You give me the passion. You fill me with the most beautiful energy to show what an asshole you are. That's all I've been doing. If that's bullying and harassing to you, if that's an issue, don't be an asshole. Learn to respect women's bodies. Learn what consent is. Learn that you need 110% of getting laid before you make a move. I asked for it and I have a text asking. Wait, what'd you do, music? Erica said it was because I cuddled her when I was having a panic attack. Oh, that's what that's about. See, there you go. Answer solved. What Cece is apparently trying to say is the same thing Stefan does. We have a video of this where another woman at the BBW Bash tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Hey, can you please not film me?" He then says that she groped him. Stefan is trying to use the word grope and SA as a way to downplay the girl's actual claims. And to be fair, Monica has never once accused him of SA. Monica's story was always about her personal experience feeling more emotional abuse and how she was always told that she's too emotional or too sensitive and how they would manipulate that situation to really ostracize to push her out, I can't say big words, and isolate her. All different groups of women. Yeah, Shannon says I called him out for having cycled different groups of women, though when he came at me, he was asking me how I even knew him and that I'm a nobody. Exactly. If you go against Stefan, you'll see this here. He has said Every chance he's gotten, they were close friends. They trusted each other. These were close, intimate relationships. Why is he now saying they're bitter rejects? Why is he saying that they only used him for clout, that they have nothing better to do because they didn't fit into the group? He himself every month changes the story, and that's why this live is here. Because I'm sick and tired of him thinking he can go on these lives and play these games and pretend that it's going to go away. It's not. It's never going to go away, Stefan. It's now on the internet. And I've been to his house shows. Oh, yeah. He has no idea. He has no idea. I love my mods. My mods are awesome. You guys are all awesome, actually. All of you.
So that needed to be also put out there.
Yeah,
that,
100%.
Like, you know, sometimes you got snakes in the grass. Sometimes you have the wrong friends. And if you open your place to people, if you open your Discord and you open your house and you try to accept new friends, every once in a while, fake friends walk in. And they try whatever they can to take you down if they expose the cult, right? Yeah, keep believing that shit, because we are everything but a cult. We're everything but a cult.
The narcissism is overwhelming.
Snakes walk in, yeah, I know, right? Well, Aura Blaze, your narcissism is overwhelming? I don't understand. Why are you being narcissistic? Oh yeah, I mean, I'm fully aware of that. Okay,
He can't keep his life straight at all. It is getting to the end.
Right, and I am not talking about, I'm not talking about that person. I'm talking about somebody else. Somebody that had nothing to do with this. Somebody that I didn't even meet on TikTok. But somebody that just loves to get involved in other people's drama just because they got their feelings hurt, because they didn't get enough attention in this group. This group is very organic. People come and people hang out, and people don't come. It's like literally like anybody can do whatever they want. Nobody's forced to.
But you can't lock a door. You can't touch the thermostat. You can't drink if you're a porky. You can't be depressed. You can't go against him.
Do anything. And she felt left out. She felt like an afterthought or whatever, because she did not bother to stay in touch with us. When every time that she called, any time that she called an alarm, she called me over in the middle of the night when her roommate needed to move out. I was the one that drove to her apartment in the middle of the night or like the day or whatever, like in the afternoon. At a moment's notice, I drove to her apartment and changed the lock because she needed to kick a roommate out. When she was here and she had an issue, like a health issue, we took her to the emergency room. And now she's telling everybody that this group is emotionally abusing people. Problem is that people usually, they need to hear both sides of a story. They need to hear both sides of a story. It does very, very, very much. Unfortunately so, I have to tell you, it is going to change my attitude about, like, you know, accepting people and letting people in here. Because this is definitely a learning lesson. A learning lesson that, like, you know, there's fake and then there is fake. That being said, y'all, thanks for listening, and I wish you all a good night. It's almost midnight, and I hope that we can come back to the positivity going forward, and I hope that I will see most of you later, as in tomorrow or any other day on live stream, or with positive and nice comments in the TikToks.
Okay, so give me 1 second to... Yeah. So I really don't understand what that one comment was. He's like, either there's fake people or there's fake. I too smart for me, I guess. Give me 1 second. We have a treat. I think it's this. Hi, kitty cat.
And who I am, Maria, I'm just Stefan. I'm just a regular dude.
Out this morning.
Yeah, I know. I met so many people. It's crazy. How long are you in town for?
Until Sunday.
Oh, cool. So you're flying back on Sunday night?
Night, yeah.
Okay.
Sunday night I'll be there.
Okay, cool. Are you staying here at the hotel or not?
At the end.
All right, when you said that, okay.
At the end.
All right, when you said that, okay. Cool.
Just to let you know, we do not give you permission to include us in any of your videos.
Huh?
We do not
Oh, no, you don't know about any videos.
to include us in any of your videos.
No, you're not. There's always going to be some haters. She's probably with, did you see that crazy chick that came up to me and just went all grumpy on me?
Which one? The one?
Crazy and grumpy because a woman at a BBW bash where he is recording on lives asked him to not show her. This is a place where people go to feel comfortable as bigger women. They go to this event. It's like a convention type setting, and they get to wear bathing suits, and there's a lot of bigger people, so they feel like themselves. But this is a man who's putting this on live to whoever knows how many people. They have every right to ask that boundary. I see there's so much cat hair flying around. They have 100% that right to set that boundary of please do not put me on the camera. And for him to attack her and say that she was grumpy and rude and she's a hater is just so disgusting in my book.
That one over there, yeah. No, the one that just came up to me. It was like all aggressive.
All aggressive!
Look at this exchange right here between Stefan and this person. This didn't happen. He says she groped me inappropriately and was rude. In the live video clip that was recorded, she touched your shoulder and said, "We do not give you permission to film us." They said it a couple times. You looked uncomfortable and were weird. And then you said that they were haters and then brought up Monica.
We already know there are some people here that are here with ulterior motives. You know that Monica showed up, right?
Monica, are you still in the chat? Can I tell them what happened? Oh, wait until Monica is just
It's so backfired for Monica because she kicked herself out of the group. She is not, if she shows up at my house, it's on site. Monica was just an attention-seeking, miserable person that couldn't deal with the fact that a group of friends is a group of friends, and a single person like Monica doesn't need to get showered with attention and need extra invitations and stuff. She didn't care for this group. All she did was use this group for whatever was good for her. She used my house to bring people here to do her squashing and feeding sessions. She used us to come here.
Wait. I'm gonna pause that for a second. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second. Where's our rip? Where's the rip? August 4th. Really craving some donuts right now. Who wants to satisfy my craving tonight? August 3rd. Hope you guys enjoyed my first weigh-in. I'll be doing monthly check-ins. August 3rd. Feeling extra honey this afternoon. What should I have for lunch? Huh. Interesting. Here's her on her OnlyFans eating. Huh. Okay, good to know. Just wanted to sprinkle that in there.
Or Monica came here and she made me film her eating a Big Mac and McNuggets and fries for her OF page because people pay her for that. People pay. It's a fetish. Some guys get off on.
You got me. I love you.
You're all in Vegas. Yes, we are in Vegas. We're good. We're good.
Read that.
We choose to not talk about Porky because we still care about her and we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, period. Point blank, full stop. Having you here and other people, the group, the social circle, having a problem with you separating yourself from the group while everybody else is cleaning and making food and doing stuff, you sit out here and smoke by yourself, people are gonna get pissed. And we talked about it. There was... What happened with Porky, she turned on us. Like, she came here she came to Vegas without making proper plans, stayed with another ex-friend, stayed with a person that caused huge and tremendous trouble in this group before. And we all got kind of like worried, you know, why are you staying with that person? Of course, there happened like a problem, you know, it went sideways. That person that had treated us shitty also treated Porky shitty, so Porky ended up kind of like, you know, quote unquote on the street, had nowhere to go, no plans, so here was I. Hey Porky, come stay with us. She stayed here for 8 weeks, and you've seen her on the live stream. She was here for 8 weeks, entertaining you guys, hanging out with us. We're making TikToks, producing like some really cool TikToks. I mean, we all thought that Porky was cool, but then eventually it just turned out that like, you know, she wasn't really compatible with the group. Like, we're not a mental institution. We're not like a, what is it called? Like a mental hospital or whatever?
No. Like a therapy.
A therapy. We're not like emotional therapy.
Like I think she expected coming here and that we were gonna cater to her mental health needs. And listen, we care about those things because a lot of us suffer from that. But we're also not.
Yep.
This is a friends group. It's a friend's house. I think she came in here with the wrong expectations, and now because of that, now she's saying that
she's mad because
she was mistreated and we were snakes and all this. When in reality,
like, we didn't mistreat her.
She lived here for free. She ate here for free, and no one cared about that. No one cares about money.
Right.
The only issue I ever had with her is that she didn't help me clean the house.
Right.
Mistreated here, when in reality,
yes, Tamara.
She came here
she
and
separated
disrespected
herself.
the house, and she had isolated herself from the group. And I don't know if she expected us to go chase her every time, but it's like, we're not gonna do that. You know, you don't want to be part of the group. We're not gonna force you to do group activities.
Right.
But she
smoked
drank
here,
a lot, she smoked, she partied, and now she's saying that she was mistreated. And it's like, how can you say that when you had a blast here? You know, like, it's...
Somebody really made a good point. Ridiculous. I was shocked how long you let her stay rent-free. Yeah. None of my business, but I was like, damn, I know.
Well, because when you have real friends, money and stuff like that isn't important.
Right.
You know?
And she said it herself. I mean, again, this is like nothing new. She said it to you guys on live stream all the time. I'm a train wreck. Off camera, that became very apparent.
Now we're being called snakes because supposedly we bullied her and mistreated her. How is me cooking dinner for you every night and cleaning up after you bullying you? Me asking you to help clean up, how is that bullying?
Right. So
it's just, unfortunately, people who have had any sort of issue with Paradise are now joining bandwagons that are being created just because they want to be part of something. And it sucks because, like, these were people that we... And to say that I'm victim shaming or victim blaming hurts me because I know what that feels like as a victim, and I would never do that. But the only reason I'm sitting here next to Stefan speaking up for him and against these ridiculous allegations is because I was here. And they keep saying, well, you can't compare your attack to another person's assault. Of course not. They're all different. But it wasn't an assault. And that's all I can say. But when people make it their mission to destroy someone and attack them in such a vicious way, it's like, why? Especially because I remember when everyone was here and we were partying and we were hanging out and we were drinking together and we were watching movies. No one ever looked uncomfortable or said they were uncomfortable. And to now be here is just, it's mind-blowing. But we just gotta keep living, you know? I know that the people who really know us, and even if you haven't met us in person, but you've been on our lives and you've seen our videos, it's like, the right people will follow the truth and will know what's really real or not. And the people that don't, well, unfortunately, they're gonna be led on by the circus going on TikTok.
It is a circus.
You don't see us here making.
What happened? Can you guys hear it? Hey, stop it. Can you hear it? I can't hear it. It was weird. Ow, stop. You're being a butthead. Come here. Stop biting me. Oops, sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. I can't hear anything. No sound. That's what I thought. Okay, that's... I wonder if, like, the video... Hold on. I wonder if maybe, like, the video crashed or something sound-wise.
And who I am, Maria.
We were, like, right here. Oh, maybe it was, Stop! My cat loves to bite things. Can you not? I don't know what's happening. I think it's the actual video. I know you want love. Well, we will have to figure out what happened there. Can you... Let me try something else. Hold on. Don't bite me. My cat wants attention so badly. Alright.
And who I am,
Let's see
Maria.
if I can go directly
I'm
for this.
Stefan.
No. Stop. Oh well. I think that's it, but pretty much was there already. What
And
we'll
who
do...
I am.
Will you? What's going on with you? Are you a super spy for Stefan? Is that what's happening? Go up here. What we'll do is I'll figure out what happened. I think it probably happened when we created the video and it got like whatever when it was processing. So what we'll do is we'll figure out what happened because I know those videos have sound. And then we're going to upload this video by itself, this 10-minute video. We'll upload it as itself. So if you do want to watch the last bits, you can. I'm just a regular dude. Yeah. But that's basically all we have. I'm going to update that. I'm going to fix that in a little bit. But anyone have questions? Anyone have any comments? Regarding the GoFundMe and stuff like that, we are, if you purchase things on the store, we are getting that stuff out over tomorrow and the weekend. That will be done. And then we're going to probably like restock the store and figure out what worked, what didn't work. And then as well as we're going to upload some more of the TikToks that we've made over the last 3 months. So it's easier kind of like this, just in a collage of typeset. And we're going to put in a playlist that basically is just a Fuck Stefan playlist. So if you ever go to bed and you want to help us out, you can 100% just put that on play and then go to sleep. Just turn the volume off. And that will help us reach our goal of 4,000 watched hours so we can start monetizing the channel. Once we monetize the channel, all that money is going to go to the legal fund. Right now, the goal is 25,000 to see this in court all the way through. And I think we're almost to 1,000 as our first is our first bit. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to double check. It was fun hanging out with you guys. We always have so much fun doing this. We're probably going to do this more and more. And we're also going to start posting more videos that are not Stefan related. Just so if you guys want to, you can watch them and have some entertainment. But we really just love you guys. And we're very honored and blessed that you guys are willing to go on this ride with us for the last 3 months, because it has 100% been a circus. I do agree with Cass on that. That's probably the only thing I agree on them with. I should. I definitely should. Except Brenda. Tiffany, all of this will be up on YouTube. So once we finish the live, you can definitely go back and watch whatever you missed if you'd like. Feel free to. And then if you guys haven't already, there was another live on Monday we did with new information. And I uploaded the video that I made in the first month with the very small nit of information. So there's also that video if you kind of want a refresher of how this all happened. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell. That's a thing people say on here, I think. Oh my god, we do need tarot readings. I was going to go out and buy a deck today. My cat loves my pen. You're going to bite that and get ink all over your mouth. We love tarot readings. I've definitely been doing those. Definitely follow a little bit of magic. Throw your shit out there. Does he frequent PDX? I don't know. I don't know if he frequents Portland. Is that what you meant by PDX? I feel that too. I definitely feel that. It just sucks. I mean, it just sucks in general that he really kind of like ruins this for people, and people have these bad experiences and whatnot. And it's just like, there's too much negativity in the world to be this, I guess, like, to be this self-absorbed that you can't even notice that you don't have the right to touch women. I don't know. But make new memories. Have fun. Burn the taintedness and rebuild. Be a phoenix. I'm so into tarot readings. In a few videos. Just in a few. Sorry, my headset tends to die after a few when it doesn't hear things. Woo! But that's it. That's all I had. Did you have anything? Nope, he had nothing. Not a damn thing. He just wants to be part of the group. You've never had a tarot reading? A little bit of magic does them for fun. She's learning. Like a phoenix, you'll rise. You need to be brushed. You have lots of hair flying all over. Oh, very sleepy. Oh my gosh, a cute Golden Girls tarot deck? That would be adorable. Who's your favorite Golden Girl? What? Oh yeah, I feel you. I don't know if he, I don't know. So his thing is he mostly likes everything to happen in his house because he can have the control. And it seems like Vegas seems to be a big area for bashes, so I don't think he has to travel far. But I wouldn't put it past them. They're always doing road trips. They're always going to, like driving distance states. They've been to Utah. They've been to California. I would put it out there because just to be on the safe side, especially since like in Portland, they can still be on his TikTok. Yes. Because in Portland, they can still be on his TikTok, and at least they can know that way and protect themselves. Ooh. I love both the Dorothy and Blanche. 100%. Sophia. Oh, Sophia's a good one. I love all of them. But my ultimate favorite would have to be Blanche. Would definitely be Blanche. And I liked Rose. They were all so good. There's a reason that show is great. There's a big reason why that show is amazing. Ooh. If you are in our Discord, it's Positively Mental. B, do you want to throw that link up? Join our Discord tomorrow. We're going to do, if you like musicals, we're doing a movie night called Schmigadoon. It is the last episode of the series on Apple TV. So we'll start the first episode and just work our way through. They're like 20 minutes long, so it's going to probably be like just one movie length. But if you like that, join our Discord. We're going to do that tomorrow. We're super excited to do that. Okay. She's chilling. She's so sassy. I know. Yeah. I feel like everyone loves Blanche, but clearly not because Tiffany loves Sophia. Let me see if I can get that Discord real fast for you. Oops. Oh, I have to sign into Trap if I do. Oh, okay, you beat me to it. I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to, like... Yes! Yes, it is! Oh my god, this is annoying me. My headset is not liking the cord. Except Brenda. Yes. This will go up as soon as this video will be fixed and then go up, and then the live as a whole will go up as soon as I end live. It will like do its thingy and go up. That was weird. That just does not look right in camera form. I'm sorry if that offended anyone. I'm sure that's a signal somewhere. It just does not feel appropriate. Yes, I'm gonna put it up. But I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for almost 2 hours. I always feel weird doing these because I feel like who wants to sit and watch me talk for 2 hours about stupid shit? But thank you. Thank you for sitting here for 2 hours listening to talk to stupid shit. And tomorrow's Friday. But I'm going to wrap this up. If there's any last questions, any last comments, shout it out. I can't say it enough. I honestly can't say enough how much we love and appreciate all of you. We do. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. I'm going to end stream. And then that video should be up, and then we'll fix that soon.